It was a frequent sight in the 80s and 90s, and it's continued on till today. Playoff football in the Bay Area as we welcome you to Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the San Francisco 49ers. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And able to take it past the 25. Up to the 28-yard line.
Niners take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Well, right away, they'll change the look. They'll run with a second-round pick from Akers draft. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. But the defense quick to read this. They bust in and drop him before he could take the shot downfield. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Play action. Now Purdy. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, on the opening drive, He was looking for a big chunk play. Unfortunately, that time, the secondary was ready for it. Charles picked it off. Not only that, they take it the other way for points.
Homework, preparation, research, it all comes back to that, VJ. Scouting your opponent, not just the players, but the coaches too, and seeing what they call to begin a game, find out their tendencies. They recognize the early deep ball was part of their opposing game plan, and they weren't caught off guard when it showed up.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
What's up?
First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Purdy from the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
Pass the 20. 5. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 50 yards. And the 49ers are an extra point away now from tying this ballgame. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
20.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
Quick toss by Goff is complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Goff now to throw. Finding room at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Goff going to shift him around.
That's good for the Lions. 1st down. It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Detroit.
Hey, go!
First run of the game for Germx Gibbs, the Alabama product. 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Germx Gibbs, 46 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
14, 49ers 7.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Purdy is set up to throw it here. He's got Thompson here, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Thompson between the tackles. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 10.
37-yard line.
Get set, get set.
Purdy looking to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And that will line up just short. He had it online. It ran out of gas at the end. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and a yard.
Brings up second and a yard.
Now Goff looking to change the play. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's got this down to the 35. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Hey, kill!
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to bring off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down.
A gain of 6 on the play. And this is third down.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. Here comes third down and 7. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 20-yard line. And now an audible here into something else.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Lions first down.
Gibbs straight ahead. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
12 more yards. That's another Detroit Lions first down. First and goal, Detroit.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Here's Goff. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Third and goal here, a big play brewing in this NFC title game.
180! Maverick!
To throw is Goff. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete.
It's
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
For the field goal, a 36-yard attempt.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in. And had just enough to get it done.
At their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. This 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Purdy now to throw. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as he's up to the 47.
49er first down.
Here's Purdy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Goff going to move his guys around a bit. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. You've learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Super! Hey, shell! What's that?
Now Goff. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And he returns this to the 22.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
180! 14! What's that?
Gone. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
We go, 76, 76. What's up?
From the gun on third down, Goff. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
A gain of 36 yards. First down, Lions.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To the air again, Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Lions first down.
25.
A gain of 15. First down, Detroit.
Here's Goff. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
At the 19-yard line.
Value three. What's up?
From the gun, here's Goff. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Joey Bosa able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
3rd and long.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
180.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Will try and do this himself. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Goff. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Get set. 18. What's up?
Purdy completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Fighting his way through contact. George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 64 yards. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. A quick throw there out to Williams. So no gain on the play. And that'll make it second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
We're in the third quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. Open man right side of St. Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Goff. Flipping left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Now it's Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
That's good. For the Lions, first down.
Goff going to shift him around.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Quickly completed to the right flat. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
This to Laporta, right side. Call it a gain of a yard. And that's going to make it 4th down. Great job of tackling there to prevent the 1st down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Get set, get set. Stop.
Again, a run with Thompson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They give it here to Thompson. The 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powering them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Get set, get set. Stop.
Hand off to Thompson. Stays up, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Niners are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic. Nick Bosa in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Goff. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now Goff. He finds his man complete. It's Gibbs. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 4th down to give to Gibbs. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Watch out!
This is Thompson. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
They go with Thompson again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They'll run with Thompson. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
Purdy on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
Get set, get set. Watch out.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he's across for a late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Big problems there on the conversion. A poor snap. It's no good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here's 1st and 10. Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Value three.
One last throw here for Goff. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that,
do you have the time to